So the Stephen A. show just aired, and this was a good one. Shout out to Stephen A. Smith, man. He got into it, didn't sugarcoat anything, and he tackled everything that we wanted here to tackle. Spoke about Patrick McAfee joining the roster on first take for more money than him. We're going to get into that a little bit later in another video. But he talked about Skip and Shannon, Shannon's departure, and he gave his takes. And it's a lot to unpack. Take a listen to what he had to say about that.
I'd be a damn liar if I told you that when I saw that transpire on national television, that I didn't believe in my heart that this day wasn't coming. I don't know what went on. I don't know what happened. I have not spoken to Skip Bayless. I have not talked to Shannon Sharpe about this. But I am telling you, I know Skip Bayless. And when that moment happened, I said, this is over. This is over. Because when something like that happens in a public platform, there's certain things that you just don't recover from relationship-wise. That was just my belief, based on my experience, no knowledge of the situation, because ain't none of my business. And that's what happened. But in the end, what it comes down to is this. Skip is always going to be a winner in television in my book. And I'm quite sure even the names that have been thrown out there, LaShawn McCoy, Scottie Pippen, Antonio Brown, and Brandon Marshall, Victor Cruz, whatever they do, they do. They do what they do, I do what I do. But with people clamoring for me to comment about it, I just wanted to make the point that I'm never going to disrespect Skip Bayless.
And this is very interesting, actually, what Stephen A. just said, man. It's a lot to unpack. Here's why. If you've watched my video, and if you've watched all of the takes that I've seen surfing around the internet, we all assume that it was Shannon's decision to leave. But Stephen A. Smith actually decided that, no, it's pretty much Skip who ran Shannon off the show. After the argument, after Shannon Sharpe, in his mind, in Skip's mind, put him on blast on national TV, then Skip Bayless was like, hell no, you gotta go. We can't keep going like this. And this is why Shannon Sharpe would actually be bought out. Because Skip actually ran Shannon off the show. And that kind of makes sense because this is after this incident that we had the Skip taking shots at Shannon Sharpe over Tom Brady's. It's because probably in his mind, after that, Shannon wasn't his friend anymore. So he was like, man, fuck you. So I'm going at you directly. And this actually makes more sense because it did seem crazy as hell, even for Skip Bayless, in the moment, that he would actually take a shot at his co-host, his partner for the last 6 years over a dude he doesn't even know. So at this point, he really wasn't feeling Shannon Sharpe, and it wasn't coming out of nowhere. It's because he felt that Shannon Sharpe came for him with that opening monologue. Although, in my opinion, Shannon Sharpe was actually trying to, first of all, explain why he didn't show up on the show, and also trying to look out for Skip. And this would actually lead to the Skip and Shannon conversation that they've had behind closed doors, that Shannon Sharpe mentioned on the Mad Dogs Russo show, about, putting their differences to the side, not throwing everything away over 2 bad weeks, although they've been building some for 6 years and everything. So everything makes more sense. I think Stephen A. might be onto something. Although Stephen A. really said that he doesn't know. He hasn't spoken to any of the guys. He just said that, it's based off experience, knowing and being around Skip for 4 years. And that makes sense. And the other part about that audio that was very interesting, in my opinion, is that he actually opened up the door for Shannon Sharpe to come on First Take, which was pretty expected. If you know what Stephen A. Smith is about, he's all about entertainment. And he knows, he's fully aware that that link up would just break the internet. If Shannon Sharpe came on First Take at least once a week, that would just break the internet and kill Skip Bayless, which is the competition at the same time. So yeah, man. It's kind of a shame that he's not open to actually having one co-host anymore, that he really wants to have that rotation, because I would tune in daily. I don't only want to see Shannon Sharpe being on there once a week talking about football and being in and out, you know, although they would have some great moments. I would love to hear Shannon Sharpe talk basketball with Stephen A. Smith and everything, not just football. But I guess they could work that out also. But it seems like the roster NBA-wise is already pretty loaded. They have J.J. Redick, Mad Dog, Perkins, Jay Williams. Who else? That's already 4 people, you know, and it's only five shows a week. And they have, you know, the Brian Windhorst, Tim Legler, and everything. So, yeah, I think the NBA thing probably won't happen. It's going to be about football. But yeah, we can close the video right here. Get in the comment section and give me your thoughts about Stephen A's perspective and about the potential Shannon Sharpe Stephen A's link up, man, because that would be fireworks, most definitely. And I'll catch you guys later. I appreciate you guys for checking me out. Peace.